Hello and welcome everyone. Our today's question is summed matrix. So we have given and q, and we have a matrix of n cross n, so 4 cross 4 matrix, and its element is I plus j. So as it is given here, I plus j. So we have to tell how many frequencies of q's are there. So q is equal to 7. We have two frequencies of 7 in this test case. Another test case we have n as 5, so we have 5 cross 5 matrix, and q as 4, so 4 frequency of 4 is 3. We have to do this in constant time and space complexity, so we will not build an array or matrix. Let's jump into the approach. So in this, as you can see, our minimum value is 2. So if first write if q is smaller than 2, okay, then we have to return 0, or our maximum value, as you can see, our values are I plus j, so our maximum value is 10. I plus j, so means 5 plus 5 10. In this test case 4 plus 4 8. So if q is greater than n plus n, then return 0. So this is first. So after that, let's find out, so what is common in these. So 2 frequency is 1, 3 frequency is 2, 4 frequency is 5, 5 frequency, so 2, 3, 4, 5 frequency is 4, 4 frequency is 3 here, and 6 frequency is 5. So we have given n as 5 here. So in this test case, so we can write if our q is within the range less than or equal to n, means in this range our n is equal to 5, then just return n minus 1 or q minus 1. So if our q is 2, then we have to return 1, q is 3, then 2, 4, then 3, 5, then 4. If our q is equal to n plus 1, our n is equal to 5, n plus 1 means 6, then also return q minus 1 or n minus 1 or n we can say. So we have solved till 6 here. So it's time for 7, 8 and 9 and 10. Let's find out what is common in these. So for 7 we have value or frequency as 4, for 8 we have frequency as 3, for 9 we have 2, and for 10 we have 1, and this is our q, and our n is 5. So if I take the difference, so let's take the difference. Q is equal to 7, we know q is equal to 7, and we have n as 5. So if we take n as 5, we got 2. Okay, we got 2, but its frequency is 4. Its frequency is 4. Our n is equal to 5. So n is equal to 5. If we just add plus 1 here, or we can plus 1 here, or we can say minus 1 overall. So minus 1, we got 1. So we got 1 here. So we can write n minus 1, which means 4. Okay, that's working. So for 8, we have q as 8, n as 5. So if we subtract minus 1, so it will give us 2. So 2, for 2, if we subtract n minus this difference, n minus this difference, so we got n5 and d2, so we will got 3. So let's find out for 9 also. So our q is 9, n is 5. So if we subtract 9 minus 5 minus 1, it will give me 3. So 5 minus 3, it is 2. Okay, so what if n is 10 and 10 here, 10 minus 6 will give me 4. So 4 we have, and we subtract from n. So we got 1. Okay, we find out. Else we have a condition. So we don't have to write else condition because we are just returning it. So let's take the difference. D. What is D? This value. Q minus n minus 1. Okay, we have found D. So we have this, suppose we have 2. For 8 we have difference as 2 here. So at the end we will return n minus D. N is 5, D is 2, so we will return 3. So we have solved this question. So this is the base cases and this also. So let's jump into the code. First, this base case, if Q is out of bound or Q is in the range. So 2, 3 or 4 for this test case, because we have n value as 4. If Q is n plus 1, then also n plus 1 means 5. So for 5 we have Q minus 1. So Q is equal to 5. For 5 we have frequency as 4. For other values we find D difference. So Q minus n plus 1. So then we have to subtract D from n. So we will return it. So I hope you found this solution helpful. If you, then please consider subscribing this channel, and thank you all for watching this video.